Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and also don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you'll be notified anytime I post a new video. So in today's video, we are doing another Christmas nail set using dip powders. So I am starting with my peel off base coat today because someone left a comment wanting to know what is my peel off base coat. So I thought I would show you guys it because it's been a while since I've shown this. So I did prep my nails off camera, and as you can see, I am using my cuticle oil. So I just placed some of the cuticle oil on all of my nail tips and rubbed it in. Then afterwards, I am applying my gel top coat to my nails. So I apply gel top coat. This gel top coat is the one that you cure in a lamp. So you can use any brand of gel top coat to apply to your natural nails. So I am using my Born Pretty gel top coat right now and curing that for 30 seconds, and then I did another layer. However, it may not be necessary for you to do another layer. You have to test it out to be sure, because there was a time where I used only one layer of the gel top coat and my nails could not come off. So I had to do 2 layers, and 2 layers works for me. So I can remove my nails as soon as I place them on. It's very easy, but just be careful. Don't do it too much, and if you're doing it, just be careful when you're removing your nails, because it can remove layers of your nails if you do it too much, or if you do it too aggressively, if you remove the nails too aggressively. So make sure and be careful when you're doing that, and your nails should be fine because my nails are fine and I do my nails often. So now that I cured my second layer of gel top coat, I am going in with my gel base coat and curing that for 30 seconds because we are going to be applying my full covered nail tips using the A-press dupe method, because I like to apply my full covered nail tips when I am doing my dip powder nails. So the full cover nail tips I am using is from Savvyland. I will have a link in my Amazon storefront, so if you'd like to check it out, y'all could go to my Amazon storefront. And I always like to label my nail tips so I can get to them easier. And as y'all can see, I do have nail tips specifically for the lazy girl method as well, because when you're doing the lazy girl method, the nail tips needs to be a little bigger than your natural nails. So that's why I use nail tips that are a little bigger for the lazy girl method, and for press-on nails they are exact. So the nail tips are perfect for my nails when I'm doing the press-on nails or the A-press dupe method. So now I am using my gel base coat to apply them to my nails. So I just place some of the gel base coat inside of the full cover nail tip, and then I put that nail tip on my nail and apply pressure, and then I cure them in this mini nail lamp for about 5 to 10 seconds. So I'm doing that for all of the nails, and then when I'm finished, I cured in my bigger nail lamp for 30 seconds. So this is how the nails look after curing for 30 seconds. And I did file the surface of the nails to remove the shine off camera because I think I did pick up too much time by showing you guys how to do my peel off base coat method. So now I am going to be using my Revel Nail Emily, which is this milky white dip powder, and also I am using my ProDip finish gel, which is my ProDip dip powder top coat, but I'm using that as my dip powder base today. So we are going to be doing some basic dip application right now, and this is in real time. So I'm doing ring nail and my middle nail. So I'm using the milky white dip powder on my ring nail and my middle nail, and I'm doing the whole nail with this milky white dip powder, and I really love this milky white dip powder. It's one of my favorite dip powders from Revel Nail. So I'm just going to be applying the dip powder base to the whole nail, and then I dip into the milky white dip powder. I think I did about 3 layers on each nail. I'm not too sure, but 3 or 4 layers would do. So I'm just going to let this part play out, and I'll be back shortly. And I always try to ensure when I place the dip powder base at the cuticle area, it doesn't touch the cuticle area. So I'm always very careful when I reach to the cuticle area. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But I always try my best at the cuticle area to make sure that it is very neat, so that I have a neat application, and also reduces the amount of time I spend filing around the cuticle area when it's time to file. So yeah. So now I'm going to be using activator to harden the nail. So I just applied activator to the ring nail and the middle nail, and then I wait for them to harden. Now moving on to the index nail, I'm going to be applying tape to the index nail because we are going to be doing some color block side French nails. So I just placed the tape on the index nail. I had to cut this tape into shape because it was a bit bigger than this. So I didn't show that part, but yes, I just applied the tape to my nail. And the tape sometimes doesn't stick as well as it is supposed to. And if it doesn't stick, just make sure and get another piece of tape and do the same thing. Sometimes I have to use a few tapes in order to get the right one to stick. However, for this nail set, I only had to use one tape and it stuck on the first time I did it. So that was great for me. I didn't have to waste time getting another piece of tape. Anyway, on the index nail, I am going to be applying the Milky White dip powder as well. So I just placed a layer of the dip powder base, and then I poured the Milky White dip powder on the nail. I did 3 layers of that first, and this is also in real time because I want you all to see how slow I work and what I'm doing in real time, so that y'all can see if y'all are doing anything wrong or if y'all are doing everything right. Or although everything I do isn't right, FYI, but you know, if y'all are achieving my results, then you know y'all are doing something right, because I think it turned out really good. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below as well. So anyway, on the third layer is when I remove my tape from the nail. So 3 layers is kind of a perfect number, I think, in order to remove the tape from your nail. Don't go anything more than 3 layers, because at 4 layers or 5 layers the tape will be stuck to your nail and it will be very difficult to remove. Sometimes it even gets stuck on the third layer as well. So 2 to 3 layers is a good amount of layers in order to remove the tape, because you already have what you're looking for, which is the side fringe. You already get the side fringe from 1 layer. So I think 2 layers would be good. It depends on how slow you work. As you can see, I was working slow, but the tape didn't get stuck down, so that's a good thing. But sometimes, depending on how slow you work on the third layer, it could get stuck to your nail. So you have to practice and just see how you're working to know if 2 layers would be good for you or 3 layers. I won't be able to tell you that. Now I am going to be building the nail a little more, so I'm doing about 2 to 3 more layers because I want to build this nail just a little bit more. However, just remember you are going to be filing this nail, so even if you build it up too much, you can file it down, but I prefer to build the nail a little more. So I think I did 2 or 3 more layers, I'm not too sure, but yes, y'all will be seeing it right here. So I'm just building the nail right now. Okay, it seems that I am satisfied with the amount of layers I applied. Now I am going to be using activator on the index nail. So I applied some activator to that nail and then I wait for it to harden. Make sure and apply a generous amount of activator to this nail, just like I'm doing right here. Moving on to the pinky nail, I already applied the tape to that nail, so I am just going to be doing the same thing that I did on the index nail. And this clip is sped up, so it's not in real time, so I'm just going to let this part play out and I'll be back shortly. So I wasn't sure what I wanted to do on the thumbnail. I was thinking about doing another color block nail, but I decided not to. So I'm just going to be applying a few layers of the milky white dip powder to the thumbnail. Now I'm just going to be applying a generous amount of activator to the pinky nail and the thumbnail and waiting for them to harden. Now I am going to be filing the color block on the index nail, and I am doing this in real time so that y'all can see how I file my color block nail. So I did file the pinky nail off camera as well, and this is how it looks. Now I am going to be using this glitter dip powder called Sleigh Ride from Revel Nail. So I placed some of my gel base coat on my nail palette, and I am going to be pouring the glitter dip powder into my dip powder tray. So this dip powder is a bit clumpy, so I'm just trying to remove all the clumps that I see, And now I am using my gel base coat and I apply it to the tips of my color block nail. I am using gel base coat because it is a lot easier to use the gel base coat to apply your glitters instead of using the powder base, because you have to apply a lot of layers in order to get an opaque glitter nail, and I really don't want to go through applying layers upon layers because sometimes you can miss a few spots on the first layer when you use the powder base, but it's not likely that you could miss a spot with gel base coat. And if you happen to miss a spot, you can just apply a little bit of the gel base coat and get some more of the glitters onto that nail, so you don't have to do layers upon layers in order to get an opaque glitter nail. So that's why I prefer to use gel base coat. So I just applied the gel base coat to the tip area and I'm using my nail art brush to do that, and then I laid my finger into the glitter and I made sure to examine it to know if I need to apply a little more of the glitters. And when I'm satisfied with how it looks, I make sure to clean the free edge and everything on the side of the nail, and then I cured that for 30 seconds. So I did the pinky nail and the index nail and then I cured for 30 seconds. Now I am going to be doing a second layer and curing that for 30 seconds. Now I'm just going to be encapsulating the index and the pinky nail with my clear dip powder. So I'm just going to be placing my dip powder base on the glitter area only, and then I poured some of the clear dip powder on the nail. So for the pinky nail was a bit lopsided. It wasn't as neat as the index nail. So I had to basically build the pinky nail a little bit with the clear dip powder. On the index nail, I didn't really have to build the nail. All I had to do was encapsulate the glitter area because the nail was a very good shape. However, the shape of the pinky nail wasn't as good as compared to the index nail. So you will be seeing me applying a little more of the clear dip powder to the pinky nail as compared to the index nail. I just applied the clear dip powder to the tip of the index nail where the glitter was, but for the pinky nail I made sure to apply the clear dip powder to basically the whole tip of the nail. So as you can see right there, I was just showing the shape of the index nail, and then I showed the shape of the pinky nail, and y'all can see it, right? The shape of the pinky nail wasn't as good as the index nail. So I did apply activator to harden the index nail because I was finished with encapsulating the tip area of the index nail. Then on the pinky nail I did apply a little more layers of the clear dip powder to the tip of the nail just to get a better shape, and I think it worked because the shape was really good when I was finished. So after that I just applying activator to the pinky nail, and I did apply activator to the rest of the nails. I don't mind applying activator a lot of times because it just ensures that the nails are hardened. So I like applying activator ever so often to the nails. And I did file the nails off camera, so this is after filing of the nails, and I think they looked really good. Now we are going to be doing some Christmas nail art. So I am just going to be pouring some of the glitter dip powder into the dip tray, and I did place some more of the gel base coat on my nail palette. Now I am going to be using my nail art brush, and I'm going to be drawing a Christmas tree with the gel base coat on my ring nail. So it was a bit difficult to see the Christmas tree, but I was okay with that when I was satisfied with how I think it looks. I am just going to be laying it into the glitter dip powder and hoping for the best. So this is how it looks, and I think it looks good. So I'm using my cuticle pusher just to move around some of the glitter and just to make it a little neater before I cure it. So I cured that for 30 seconds, and now I'm dusting off the excess, and I think it looks okay. Let me know what you guys think about it, if it looks like a Christmas tree or not. So I'm using my cuticle pusher again just to scrape off some of the excess glitters, and I'm using my base coat again on the nail just to make some of the areas a little more opaque. So when I'm finished placing the gel base coat on the nail for a second layer, I am going to be laying it into the glitter again and curing for 30 seconds. So this is how it looks, and I think it looks okay. So let me know what you guys think about it. Now I'm going to be using a star glitter for my Christmas tree. So I placed a bead of the gel base coat on the top of the tree. Then I picked up a silver glitter and placed it on the Christmas tree and flash cured that for 5 to 10 seconds. Now I'm going to be using my black gel polish from my cart. So I placed some on my nail palette, and I applied gel base coat to the middle nail and cured that for 30 seconds. And then using my nail art brush, I'm just going to be drawing a squiggly line on the middle nail. So for the middle nail, I am going to be drawing some Christmas lights. So I am using my McCart Disco Liner gels and also my Castini green gel polish. So I am just placing them on my nail palette. Now I am going to be using my dotting tool to apply the lights to the middle nail. And when I'm satisfied, I flash cured for 5 to 10 seconds. Then I'm going to be doing another layer and then I cured for 30 seconds. So this is how the nails are looking, and I did the same for my thumbnail. Now I am going to be applying top coat to all of the nails and then I cured for 30 seconds. Next, I'm going to be applying my cuticle oil to rehydrate my skin and nails. So guys, this is the finished look, so let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. I think it turned out really good. I love the color block side French nails and the Christmas tree looks okay. My Christmas lights looks really good. I like how this whole set turned out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. See you in my next one. Bye guys.